Welcome to the episode. Before you buy a repairable rider in Victoria, you need to watch this episode. I'll give you the tips and some guidance towards if you can make money, if you can break even, or are you going to lose thousands. Keep watching this exciting episode.
Just a few more dollars.
Sponsored by Holden, leaving the competitors in the Stone Age. To understand if this project made financial sense, let's revisit everything that happened along the way. We were just having a look on Pickle's auction site after we registered. We accidentally bid on a car. My wife did a test bid run and we just click on it just to see if the site and all the telemetry was working, and lo and behold, we won the car. It's a VF Series 2 LS3 SS Holden Commodore. Content is the 6.2 VF here. It was rumoured that this car was stolen and then used as a mobile injection unit. I'm going through this process. Of course, I have to do it for myself to get the car on the road, but it's also for the viewers as well. All the pitfalls and all the troubles that you can get into a car costing you more than it's really worth. You will see in this episode that if you miss an email, you'll behind the 8 ball before you even started or go towards the VIV inspection. I spoke to the VIV inspector, which is an owner of a garage who's done a certificate, and he said what you need to do, it would have been good if I knew this a week ago, but he rang me, so that the malicious term means it's scratched. It's scratched. He said what you have to do is get all the scratches off the car. Dashboard, underneath, everywhere. You've got to get all the chips and the scratches off, right? And that's the main thing. And that you've got to have a wheel alignment, and you've got to show me the reds and the greens. Just preparing quarter to 4 rise for the appointment in Cheltenham. So quite early, quite strenuous. Only got to bed at 12 o'clock, so 4 hours sleep. Southland Automotive Services. We dropped the car off. You can't buy anything privately for the car. And who did all the work? The appointment Viv, the guy at Reptile Gulch in Ballarat, he said they're a nightmare. I think I sort of like gonna believe him now. We didn't know the rules of engagement. So anyway, a bit upset at the moment. So after I arrived home from the VIV inspection, it was a really big day going all the way to Melbourne and back. Then we opened the emails up and then it gave us clear instructions of what they were looking for. They want like a car that's at a standard like brand new. I'm not joking. They want it brand new and clean. And they've got to submit all the information and the paperwork all up to Vic Road. And this automotive repairer who's doing the certificate and the inspection, they told us you can do the work, you can do the cleaning of the car, but what you have to carry on, you have to have a itemised diary of all the work that you've done to the car. They want the car right up to scratch. All the information that you have to collate before and after the car that you've done, and you have to put it in the diary, you have to take a photo of it, and the photos have to get printed on an A4, and then we hand up all the photos. There might be, I don't know, I'm going to have a guess, there might be 35 photos before and after, and all the paperwork, all the invoices. Now the invoices, if you buy a second-hand part, you have to show where it's coming, and they have 3 minimum details. You have to have an ABN, VIN number, and the price that you paid, and the information of what it is. If you're going to do a repairable write-off, Marketplace is out, absolutely out, because who's going to give you a VIN number and an invoice when it's all cash sales? So that is out. You have to go to proper places that sell parts. What they want is like a trail. They want to see where it comes from, not Curly and Joe down there pulling cars apart. Who cares, you know, sort of thing. Here's a stack of paperwork, a minimum of 60 pages of all receipts and photos of all my repairs. Look at it, it's just huge, humongous. Right, here's the piece of paper. Here's the piece of paper that I got. I could turn it round, but it's got details on it. I passed. Yes, we got it, folks. Yes, I got it. Yes, I got it. I'm just going to go and have a look on car sales just to see what these cars are selling for, and so I can have a comparison, keeping in mind that my cars are repairable write-off and the ones that I'm comparing are not. And following the car sales, I have a breakdown of every penny that I spent on the car, so you can see for yourself. So I advertised my car on car sales and also Marketplace. I had scammers on both, and what you need to do is ask for their phone number straight away. If they delete the conversation, it's a scam. I got a very quality comment on Facebook from a group, and the person said, you've got the price too low. After we put it on car sales, we put the price up and it weeded out the low ballers. And there we got success. Roaring lion, it's a roaring lion. Roaring lion, it's a roaring lion. Can I make money from a repairable write-off? And my answer is yes, we did make money. However, if you paid for my wages, no. My recommendation for repairable write-off, if you want a cheaper car and you want a DIY, do it yourself, yes, it works. On selling can be a little bit tricky. It takes time, and it took car sales roughly 4 months to sell.
Excuse me, mate. Licensing, registration, please.
Can't play around too much. Notification come looking.
Right.
Apparently there's is the copper shop right there?
Just
okay.
Right there, see?
Jeez. They got their radar on already. Or is it a dead end?
Chewy, it's sick. Oh, there she is. Right.
Whereabouts?
Just on the other side of the pillar.
I think we've got. Just remember, sponsored by Holden. So the total cost for the LS3 was around $25,000 plus I bought another injector, 200 plus. Also the roadworthy, the third roadworthy, is a fantastic car, LS3. Now it's with a great new family.
No, not really.
Yeah, someone rewired the spotlights. Alright folks, just signing off, and do us a favour, on your mobile phone, give us a hype 3 times, thanks. I hope you found this episode informative and taken the question marks out of the corner of your mind. I will see you in the next one.
Yes, I got it.